Alrighty, guys. Topps 2023 Series 2. I'm a couple of days late. I've had a little bit of a time here in Long Island, New York area. We've had a bit of smoke, smog, dust, dirt. I don't know what's been in the air, but whatever it was pretty strong and affected my job a little bit and just putting up with all the craziness. But today, the air is breathable. So life is good. They're playing games again, I think. Although the Yankees played yesterday also, but it was so bad they had to cancel a game and just one of those times. So I kind of got caught up where I couldn't keep up with things, so I kind of let this go an extra day or two. But I figure better late than never. I saw a lot of places, a lot of people open these cards already, and they look like they're a lot of fun. These little silver pack things are always popular, and a bunch of cards here. I'm looking for rookies, parallels. A little bit of a longer video. If you're not into the longer videos, I understand. Just fast forward to the end if you want. You can kind of see what I pulled. I'm sure I'll do a little quick recap of everything. As per usual, all my subscribers at the end of this month, you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning a card. I'm going to pick any one card out of this entire box opening that I get for myself, and everything up is going to be up for grabs. Just as a fun little thing to do, as a little thank you, and just to have fun with the channel. Again, this especially would have been the type of thing where I'd be opening it up by myself in my kitchen, probably late at night, just kind of going through it and opening it up and pretending I'm making a video. So one day I just kind of had the little brain fart, hey, why not actually make a video? Just for the fun of it, no big deal. Same design. I know everybody, I'm sure, knows these cards inside and out. It's a little dark here. I'm at my job. Seems a little darker than usual. Chris Sale, he gets hurt all the time. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm laughing a little bit. Good old cheaters. Gore, McKenzie. Luke Voigt, he's having a rough time from what I understand. I think he's been dropped. It's funny, too, because I thought he'd be better. Backwards card. It's like a rainbow foil, I think they call it. Kyle Wright. I'll put him on the stand. I'm hoping he doesn't stay on the stand too long. I like these Baseball Classic cards. I buy the boxes, and I like those cards. Don't know if they're necessarily worth anything, but Yanier Diaz, not one of the big rookies, and he's on the Houston Astros, which, if you've seen my videos before, you'll know I'm not a big fan of the Houston Astros, man. I can't really say they're cheating now. I'm sure the Yankees are cheating just as much, but not a big fan. Future Stars. A lot of rookies. I don't know all the rookies. That's the trick. So whenever I see a rookie, I almost have to stop. Like, this guy, he is a somewhat legit rookie. I mean, I'll even put him up here. But again, I'm hoping he doesn't stay up there too long. I'm hoping to get something a little nicer. I am especially looking for the Volpe card. That's the guy that I'm hoping to get. Austin Riley backwards. So it's what, a pink card? Does that mean anything? Out of 50. Austin Riley. So that's okay. Nice little parallel. Anthony Rizzo. It's not the Anthony I want, but, not too bad. I've seen a lot of people open these cards, and everyone seems to be in agreement that they're good boxes to open. I have another box also. I have this box, which gives you a guaranteed auto or relic, although from what I understand, it's almost always a relic. And then I did buy another box where I think it's 1 or 2 guaranteed autos, and I'll be opening that in the next day or two, just to kind of get the full effect of everything. Tommy Henry. I don't know if the base cards would really ever be worth anything. Oh, this is the big guy, right? This is the guy that's on fire with the Diamondbacks, so I'll certainly put him up here. Base card of him. David Ortiz. I don't care how good of a guy he seems to be. Red Sox, just don't like him. Just don't like him. Bo Bichette. Another good team. Everyone seems to be kind of beating up on the Yankees recently. Used to be where I kind of liked the Rays. I liked the Blue Jays because, okay, they're not good, but they have a couple of good players. Now, it's like, you got to take it all seriously now. Now it's all no more fun and games. Everyone's beating up on the Yankees. That's not good. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Right? Luis Severino hasn't exactly gone off to a great start. A couple of rookies. Not a rookie that I'm aware of, at least. Justin Verlander. Apparently he's having a rough time too, Yankee fans. I mean, how can you sign two 40-year-old pitchers to those kind of contracts? Just an insert. But they did. I did not think that would be the greatest of signings. You know, it's an all or nothing move, and I'm perfectly okay with an all or nothing move. You know, it's better than nothing. They gave up money, so giving up money is not the end of the world for the Mets, but not exactly a high probability. Here's the base card of this guy who has the parallel over there. So that's nice. Charles. I don't know him as being one of the big rookies. All the rookies, I always got to kind of stop and say, oh, is this somebody? Bay? I don't know Bay myself. Aces. I like these Aces cards. Christy Mathewson, New York Giants. I like these cards. I'd say they're nice and fancy. Enough where I'm going to put them up. Again, hopefully I take them down short enough order. I'm expecting so many nice cards in this box. I actually have 5 little pillars, little stands in the back there. Usually I do 4, but I decided to spread it out a little bit. I also really appreciate the fact that Aaron Judge is kind of the poster boy for this set. Oswaldo Cabrera, he's definitely a card that I like. He's not going to be much more than backup, but he's on my team. So Sengia, he's having a good start to the season, right? I mean, he's a rookie. Again, base cards, I realize base cards for what they're worth they're worth what they're worth. It's still just fun to look at. Josh Bell is on my fantasy team. I'm hoping he gets going eventually, man. He is not having the best of times. These cards, honestly, I don't know what these are. Scratch off. I've never scratched one of these off. If they're worth anything, I got a bunch of them somewhere. Again, a couple of packs, a couple of good rookies, 1 parallel. Somewhere in here should be a fatter pack, probably with a relic in it. Certainly a lot of cards to go through. The boxes are kind of expensive, man. It was over $100 for that box. For like base tops, man. Francisco Lindor. People complaining about him on the radio too. He's having a bit of a hard time. David Hensley is not a guy that I know of too well. Well, Babe Ruth turned around backwards. Legends of the Game. Like a foil type of thing. Not numbered or anything. I mean, I'll put it up here. But that's a big guy. Not a big guy, but he's on my fantasy team. He's having quite a nice go of it. Right now, Francisco Alvarez, I'm going to say that he, as far as a card, will overtake Christy Mathewson at least. Move Christy down here. What's a good card? I guess a good card would be like one of the good rookies, but the parallel version of them. Like that's something that stands out a little bit. Because if not that, then, I mean, again, there's a gazillion of these cards printed. I don't complain about it necessarily because, I collect just for the joke of it. I don't sell cards. I don't even trade cards. I made like 2 or 3 trades in my life. I like these cards. I remember them from 88. I remember not loving them in 88, but now they kind of stand out to me. I like the way they look. It's a funny picture, right? Nice set, good enough condition. The centering on the cards are good enough. Jordan Walker, he's the other big one. So we definitely, I'm going to move him down. And of the rookies, Carroll, Walker, Alvarez, I really just want the Volpe. I know he's probably the least valuable out of all those guys at this point. But he's the one I'm looking for. Hall. Greinke. Diaz. I don't even know Diaz. Those are a lot of these players, man. I don't know how everyone keeps up with all of them. But it's like Oswaldo Cabrera. If you're not a Yankee fan, do you really know Oswaldo Cabrera that well? Probably not. John Sterling didn't even know who he was. Kept calling him the wrong name for the first handful of time there. Let's see. Miller World Baseball Classic. I like those cards. Still like those cards. My little thing went off here. Can I get this going without too much trouble? I can. See? Look how clever I'm getting. I got the advertising my thing in the back here. For, you know, when it comes in not blurred when I put my hand in front of the thing, which is the majority of the time, but I'm getting very fancy. Look at this guy celebrating. He's celebrating. He's saying, I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt. He's about to be hurt. If he's not hurt now, he's about to be. Colas, I don't know. Oh, come on. Where are you, Volpe? He's really the card that I'm thinking of. Numbered card. You know, Kimbrel, been around forever. Out of 2023. It's the right card. A couple more saves. Coming up on 400 saves. Gold, but I'm assuming not going to be the best of gold, so I'm going to put him down there. Zach Wheeler had a good game finally last night. He's been having a little bit of a rough time, but he's on my fantasy team also, but finally had himself a good game. Didn't get the win, but, you know, 8 innings, like throwing a no-hitter for a while. Jeremy Pena, he's not a, this isn't a rookie card though, right? Nah. It would have said rookie if he was a rookie. It must have been last year's. Backwards. Another one of these, like rainbow foils, I think they call them. Put them up there. 88 tops. I like the way these cards look too. I don't love 88 tops because I have a gazillion of them. I mean, I have boxes of 5,000. There's a Strider. He just pitched recently. Boxes and boxes of 5,000 88 tops, and they're worth nothing. Like, they're just worth nothing. If I just started collecting like a couple of years earlier, man, I could have had something. But I came in at the wrong time. Bubba Thompson. Just came in the wrong time. Vientos. See, he's not really, I mean, I recognize the name, I guess, because he's a Met, but so halfway point. Sorry, I'm kind of going through this slow, but you know, what's the rush, right? You're here to watch some cards, see what you can hit, see what maybe you can do as the regular version of what we have there. There are the Brewers celebrating. Gotta try and remember to keep the cards in the picture frame, right? I have a tendency of dipping down. Maybe I can angle the thing down next time. I don't know. Working on it, trying to figure it out. Getting 88 tops. I think they look pretty good, especially with the new players on it. Makes it stand out a bit. Budo. I don't know. I like the name. Just funny, but Aaron Judge out again, hurting his big toe. It's another little kind of freak thing, but still. Thompson, nobody I know. San Diego, George Springer, I'm not a big fan of. I don't even remember why I don't like him, but I just know I don't like him. This is somebody, right? Chung. Isn't he supposed to be halfway decent? Not good enough to remember, so I'm going to say no. Eden. Another Eden. I remember there being an Eden White Sox player, right? I don't remember his name exactly, but I think it was Eden. So, hopefully, if anyone else is from the Northeast area, you stayed indoors as much as possible, because, man, the smoke was really something. Like, really something. It was like an apocalypse. Really funny. Bobby Dalbec. Always get a Bobby Dalbec. Every opening. Let's see. Aaron Judge, significant statistics. I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure it's good. I'm going to put him up here just because it's Aaron Judge. Kyle Tucker. So, I don't know. All of a sudden, the cards are kind of, after getting a couple of parallels and numbered cards, they've kind of calmed down a little bit here, right? All these cards. I'm really just looking for Volpe at this point. Give me a Volpe and I'm kind of satisfied. Again, can you imagine opening up all these cards and not getting the one card you want? I got all those other rookie cards that I recognize. The one guy that I want. The one that's not even that big of a deal. Bo Naylor. For some reason that name, I don't know if I'm thinking of Bo Jackson. Ronald Acuna. Royce Lewis. Future star, huh? He's been at it forever. I remember having him on my rotisserie team. I finally gave up on him. Maybe I shouldn't have given up on him. Gave up on a future star. Oh, is this a thicker pack? This could be a thicker pack. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. A couple of team cards. World Series. Jose Trevino. He's been out for quite some time, right? A shame. Last year had a good season. James Outman. He had a great start to the season, but, I mean, I don't think he's going to be long-term that much. If I had him on my fantasy team, I'd probably try and trade him off while his stock was high. I think he just got off to a very good start, but I'm not so confident that he's a long-term player. If it's who I'm thinking of. I think, isn't he like 29 years old? And which, you know, I'm not saying it's too old, but, you know, be interesting to see. I don't hate the Dodgers for some reason. I guess I don't really see them play too often. They're not too involved with the Yankees. Yankees played them recently. I think the Yankees even beat them. DJ LeMahieu. Another guy who's just not performing so well. Kyle Hitsugawa. He's on my fantasy team. This guy hits 10 home runs every year. You know. Rafael Ortega. Now, I'm not even sure who that is, and he's on the Yankees. That's kind of sad. Right? You don't even recognize a player in your own team? What does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means I got a real job. And I can't spend all my time on baseball, no matter how much I'd like to. Yoshida? He's somebody. That's a name I recognize. I think he's one of the popular names. I'll put him up here. Ruiz. Historia. Ruiz. I think he is, right? He's a guy that I think is one of the better rookies out there on a team that stinks. You know, he's the best of the worst. Backwards card. Another one of these things. Okay, well, not of a player of great consequence. Shotani. Not a big fan of him. I don't know why. I am a fan of Trout because he's on my fantasy team from the very beginning. I was able to get him. So for that reason, I always like Trout. And I feel like Otani takes away from Trout a little bit. In my dopey little world, in my dopey little head, this is how I think about it. This is looks like a relic, right? Something thicker there. So, something. Harris Bader. He plays hard. He's a local guy to New York. Actually, I like him when he plays. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Don't like this guy so much. All-Star patch. Nice enough looking card. Glad the patch is in a white napkin. It actually has some stitches there at least. So, something. You know, that goes into the dollar pile, right, in the card store, where you just pick those things up for $1 a piece. Find a player you like or somebody you collect a lot of. Anthony Volpe, finally. Anthony Volpe. There's the card. Now, this guy, his batting average is not good. He has not been doing great recently. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to say he is. He has home runs. He has stolen bases. So my fantasy team, you know, I'm happy. But his batting average, whoo, it's almost making him hard to be a starter on my team. You know, I keep looking for him to have a hot streak. When you get that cold, you hope you get hot. But I hope they don't have to send him down. I'm hoping he gets to stay up here for the year and just get a full year under his belt. Yoshida. He's at least a player. So, I mean, I feel like I got most of the rookies that I wanted to get. Did I get Garrett Mitchell? I'm not sure if I got Garrett Mitchell, but, you know, I got Walker, I got Volpe and Carroll, and I think I did Singer and Oddman and all the names I was hoping to see. Congratulations. I got a coupon. Claim your free Topps Now card. This is just a generic garbage. I don't even know what Topps Now means or what it is exactly. Isn't that funny? I'm going to say it's nothing. If it's something, you guys can let me know, but it's not going to be the card that I'm going to pick. I mean, as of right now, I would pick the Volpe out of all these cards, even though I know some of the other base cards might be worth more. Or I have to admit, though, maybe I'll look at this out of 50 card. Never know. These silver packs, that's the other thing, too. The other box I got, I think, has 2 of these silver packs. And these things are supposed to be pretty popular, if I remember correctly. So let's see. Well then, look at this guy. I hate this guy. Jose Altuve, first card, Speckle, 88 Topps. He'll get taken out and be put upside down just to try and embarrass him a little bit. Ichiro is always a good card, always a popular card. So, I mean, again, I'll put him up here just like that. Sonny Gray, can't pitch for the Yankees, can pitch for everybody else. Yonder Molina, I'm assuming he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I think he's a Hall of Famer, right? And I don't know what this is. Hopefully this didn't take the place of a regular card. All right, so I didn't like what's his name? Altuve, the cheater. These cards, I guess you hope for a rookie. Like if you can get Volpe in these things, or if you can get one of the big names, that might be worth a little bit more. So out of all these cards, I'm just going to take a quick look at them, see which ones. Got Walker, Riley, because he's, that kind of card. I wouldn't put these above any of those. Would I put any of these? The Relic by Vladimir, I mean, I guess I could legitimately put them up there. These Rainbow Foil, even the Judge, I'm not going to say. Senga, Anthony Volpe, maybe. Outman, the Gold card. I mean, the Gold card is a little something, and Volpe also. So I would say that these are the good cards, right? Jordan Walker, Austin Riley, because he's to 50. Alec, and another numbered card for Kimbrel, Carroll, Alvarez, and Volpe. So now my big question is, out of all these cards, for sure, Volpe or I'm going to say this guy because it's out of 50. It's a little off center. Not that I really care, but it's out of 5 out of 50. What number is he? Does it show his number here? That's not a 5. If he was number 5, I would have taken him for sure. Austin Riley to 5. Or Volpe. Now, this is just base Volpe. If this was anything above a base card, but do I put the Volpe down? I feel like I'm giving him bad luck if I put him down, though. That's the only problem. Am I putting the voodoo on Volpe by not taking him? So I think for my first box opening, I'm just going to pick with my heart and not my head. I know this is the more valuable card. And I know almost all these cards up here are probably more valuable than the Volpe right now. But just to kind of keep things, legit and not give me, I don't want to feel like I'm putting a whammy on anybody. I'm going to keep the Volpe card for myself. And everybody else is going to go into the lot where, again, 1 out of 10 subscribers. I'm going to pick some names out of a hat. Whoever gets picked first gets the first pick of a card. All these cards, plus all my other videos for this month. This month is only a third of the way through, and I got plenty of videos up, plenty of good cards, and there's going to be plenty more. So feel free to subscribe, leave a comment if you want to get into the action of being picked for the draft. 1 out of 10. So right now I think there's like 60 subscribers, so it'll be 6 people to pick. If I get up to 70 subscribers, 7 people, 80 subscribers, 8 people, whatever it is, we'll just keep going and going. I appreciate you guys watching. I know this is a super long video. Hopefully just fast forward it to the end. No hard feelings, no problem at all. Go Yankees. Talk to you soon.